The office holiday party was supposed to be a simple night of food, music, and polite smiles with coworkers. I arrived hopeful that it would pass without drama, especially since she had promised to take it easy this time. The room was decorated with lights and fake snow, and everyone seemed relaxed, laughing louder than usual after a long year of work. At first, she was fine. She joked with colleagues, clinked glasses, and stayed close to me. I noticed she was drinking faster than most, but I didn't want to be controlling or ruin her mood. I told myself it was a celebration, and one night wouldn't hurt. As the evening went on, her laughter grew louder and her movements less steady. People began to glance our way, some amused, others uncomfortable. I gently suggested we switch to water, but she waved me off, saying she was having fun and I worried too much. The music got louder, and someone encouraged dancing. She jumped in eagerly, spinning and cheering like she was at a club instead of a work event. I followed her, hoping staying close might keep things under control. Then, before I could react, she climbed onto one of the tables. Glasses rattled, conversations stopped, and all eyes turned toward her. She raised her arms like she was on a stage, laughing wildly. My heart dropped. I rushed over and whispered for her to get down, reminding her where we were. She laughed again, louder this time, telling me to relax because everyone loved it. I could feel my face burning with embarrassment. A few coworkers tried to joke it off, but I could see managers exchanging serious looks. I reached for her hand, trying to help her down without making a scene. She pulled away, nearly losing her balance. And for a terrifying moment, I thought she would fall. That finally got her attention, and she froze, swaying slightly as the room held its breath. With help from a colleague, I managed to get her off the table. She complained that I was ruining her night, but her words were slurred, and she could barely stand on her own. I wrapped an arm around her, apologizing quietly to anyone we passed. We made our way outside into the cold air, which seemed to sober her just enough to realize something was wrong. The laughter faded, replaced by silence and heavy breathing. Neither of us spoke during the ride home. Once inside, she sat down and buried her face in her hands. The reality of what had happened began to sink in. She muttered apologies, saying she didn't remember climbing the table at all. I listened, exhausted and conflicted. I cared about her. But I also knew this wasn't the first time alcohol had crossed a line. The party was over, but the consequences were only beginning. The next morning, she barely met my eyes. She asked if anyone at work had said anything yet, fear replacing last night's confidence. I told her the truth that people had noticed, and it might come up. That incident changed something between us. It wasn't just about embarrassment anymore. It was about trust, boundaries, and responsibility. The holiday party ended in laughter for others, but for us, it became a turning point we couldn't ignore.